What's good, everyone? Happy day before the Air Jordan 1 High Patent Breads release today. It's 12:01. So tonight I actually have a grade school and adult version of the Patent Breads in hand. This was highly requested. People wanted to know the key differences between grade school versus adults. So I've got the two to show you, just so you know whether or not you should even worry about buying grade school or if you should just go for the adults. Then I'm going to go through everyone that's going to be dropping these tomorrow, whether they did in-store raffles, whether they just did raffles via apps, online, and if they will be releasing them tomorrow on their sites, as well as what time they will be dropping. So I hope this helps anyone who is hoping to go for the Patent Breads tomorrow, and I wish everybody good luck. If you are just tuning in and you aren't subscribed to the channel already, be sure to subscribe right now and give this video a thumbs up if you are watching. Feel free to ask me any questions that you may have about tomorrow's drop, and I'm going to try and put whatever links that I need to in here as well for you guys if you do need those. But tomorrow is going to be a very, very big day. Good luck to anybody who's going to be trying to go in store to pick any of these up. I think it's going to be a madhouse, but also we will see how all of the sites end up handling everyone and whether or not the bots will win or if we will win. I'm not quite sure on that one. What's good, Ruben and Angel and Yamil? Can't wait to pick your pair up tomorrow. Well, congratulations. You've already snagged a pair. So I'm going to wait till people start to roll in here a little bit, but we're going to get into who I think will have the biggest stock amounts, as well as the places that you'll be able to cop these tomorrow. Again, we've got a lot of different places that are going to be releasing and some that will not be releasing. If you got a charge from Champs, did you win? Yeah, if you got that confirmation email coming through and that charge, that would be a W, Anthony. Harold with the exclusive access on sneakers. Just noticed 2 pending charges from Champs. Is this a guarantee? So you guys got charges. Did you get that confirmation email though? What's up, Keegan? Argentina in the house. I appreciate it, Angel. For those of you, too, who want to watch me tomorrow morning, I will be live with Roscoe as well as Seth Fowler. So be sure to tune into Roscoe's live. We're all going to be going for the Patent Breads tomorrow together. So definitely going to be talking about any information that may change between tonight's video and tomorrow's video, as these things do tend to change as they're happening. V. Gonzalez with a lucky pair from the Sneakers app last week. Congratulations to everybody who got some early pairs. I'm very happy for all of you. What's up, Gem Drops? It is midnight. This is a Late Nights with Shade. So definitely happy to have all of you who are joining in with me today. We are going to be talking again about the differences that are key between the GS and adult version. I have 2 pairs right in front of me, so we're going to go through that, and then I'm going to be talking about who will be dropping the Patent Breads tomorrow, what time you can expect those drops, talk about who I think will have the biggest stock amounts as well. Appreciate that compliment, Angel. Thank you so much. What is going on, Jay Havoc? I am streaming late. You all know I'm a late night girl. I like to hang with you all till the early morning hours. Yeah, Sam, late night peeps. We got a lot of you in here, so appreciate everybody who's dropping in. We're going to get started here soon, and I'm going to show you the 2 pair of the Patent Breads that I do have currently, and you let me know if you see any key differences as well between the grade school and the adult version. But we've got the full lineup of size ranges that will be dropping at different places tomorrow. So also be aware of places that will only be dropping grade school and toddler preschool pairs. That would suck for you to be going on those sites thinking that they'll be dropping adults when they unfortunately will not be. What's good, SMR 979? Doing good tonight. If you guys missed Jumperman Chris and I's top 10 Jordans of 2021, be sure to go back and watch that when you get a second. But thanks so much, everybody, also who tuned into that live with Chris. We had such a great time going through our top picks of 2021. And we have a huge lineup this week. So definitely turn those notifications on if you haven't already. I am going to be doing a nice top 10 Yeezy tomorrow. Or today. My goodness. I'm like, what time is it? It's 12:06. It is today. What's good, Jesus Christ? Good to see you in here, Mace and Rudy. Hopefully all of us are going to take some W's tomorrow. For those of you who took an early access pair and already have a pair, I'm so happy for you. But tomorrow's going to be a big day for all of us. Again, I'm going to be going live with Roscoe and Seth Fowler tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned for that. And any luck on JD? No luck on JD this way, unfortunately. Just received a pending in my bank account for the Foot Locker shipping. Hopefully it's a win. Good luck to you, Tyrone. I really do. And hopefully all of you get those confirmation emails and you get the shipment emails as well, that those are getting sent out to you. All right. So let's just see here. Should you hold or sell your 7 UGS? I'm keeping mine, Jay. So I do think that these are going to be very well sought after. Price as far as resale goes, I do see these definitely being very high priced. This is one of the biggest Jordans to be releasing, and again, this is like the big shebang before we enter 2022. So I do expect everyone and anyone to be going for these tomorrow. So definitely do not pull off the gas pedal. You should be going as hardcore as you can to try and get these tomorrow. There's a lot of different places that will be dropping, and I'm pretty excited to see whether or not we all do good tomorrow together. I definitely have two in hand that I can do some comparisons on for all of you to take a look at. But this is a great colorway. I love this. It's definitely something that I've already gotten compliments on. I actually wore mine a couple times already, and people have stopped and complimented me. The patent just really has a nice sheen to it. It's really high quality. So definitely gonna have to bring these two out. I will actually get started on this just so you guys can understand that the box is the same on both the adult pair as well as the GS pair. So for those of you who are wondering if there will be a special box with this is the adult box, and this is the grade school box. So there's nothing different between the two. It's just a smaller box. Obviously, this is a smaller size. But there is no difference as far as box goes. So for those of you who are collectors of having a cool different box, nothing special that's going to differentiate between the grade school and the adult pair. So don't need to worry about that. This is true, Keegan. I do think that, if you are in love with this colorway, again, it's really very rare that we see breads dropped in the Air Jordan 1 high silhouette through Jordan. Again, I don't know the next time we're going to see this colorway drop. So this is as good as it gets right now. And I'm pretty obsessed with this patent material. So I'm not hating on it. I'm in love with it. So if this is something you feel like you're going to wear out, I would be definitely seeking to go after multiple pairs, because this is definitely a shoe I know for a fact I'm going to be wearing out a lot. And I want it to last a little bit longer than, it will take probably for Jordan to release another one. So definitely, if this is something you're obsessed with, I would not stop at one pair. I would probably try and get as many pairs as you possibly can. Yes, Ryan, this quality is amazing. How come people are going crazy for breads but not metallic golds? Listen, I love the metallic golds. I was obsessed with those because I'm a huge Cassie fan, and I really just loved her music video where she wore the metallic golds. So I have like history and a story between why I was obsessed with those. And that obviously makes sense why I'm obsessed with these. I do love the patent texture to the shoes, and I love the sheen that it gives it. But obviously this is a bread colorway. Breads are always going to be any other color. This is the OG. So that's why I can see that people would go more crazy over this colorway over the metallic golds, unfortunately. Uh, yeah, these definitely are going to crease. I do have narrow feet, so it takes a little bit longer for my foot to crease in these sneakers. So do be aware that when you do wear these, it is a high likelihood that these are going to crease on you. How would I style these for a man? Well, I actually have a video up right now, Shawnery Jones. So definitely go and check that video out. You can see how I styled this, but I definitely wore a lot of red and black with all of my looks. So definitely my favorite way to style these. Yeah, so my video is also pinned in the chat. So if you're interested in going back and viewing the video, I have done a full styling review on the Patent Bred. So be sure to go check that video out. It's already uploaded on the YouTube space. So if you are wondering whether or not you want to pull the trigger on these and you don't know how to style them, definitely check that video out. So my pair actually that I've been wearing is not creased yet. And so let me just pull out the grade school. So this is the grade school version. For those of you who are wondering, the difference between grade school and adults, I'm going to pull mine out, but these are the grade school ones. I've worn these a few times and I actually am lucky. These have not creased at all, really. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that with the light and the reflection, but I've been pretty lucky to not have any creasing on these right now. What's up, Kia? It's been a minute. You hit your pair on finish line. Congrats, girl. You're picking them up tomorrow. Good luck with them. I'm so happy for you, Kia. Congratulations on that W. Do you recommend buying shoe crease protectors? I do actually have shoe crease protectors. I get mine from Culture Kings. And the thing I love about Culture Kings actually is that if you use my code and you buy something on their site, you will get them for free. Specifically, I use those on shoes that I really, really care about. And I know for a fact I'm going to crease them. So I would recommend getting those crease protectors if you are afraid of creasing the toe box in your sneakers. I think they work great. So definitely check that out. And Culture Kings is a good one-stop shop to get those at. Am I swapping laces to wax or something more? I probably in the future I'm going to look at maybe swapping these laces out to something different. Right now I just have the simple black laces in it. Nothing too crazy, but these are definitely beautiful. Again, this is the grade school pair, and I will have to say, out of all the grade school pairs that I've copped this year, this has to be by far the best grade school pair I have ever seen material wise. One of the things with grade school pairs, you'll notice that there are some quality defects going on with them, unfortunately. This grade school pair is exactly like the adult. So I'm actually going to pull out the adult one soon. But if you can fit grade school sizing, hands down, grab a grade school pair. You're going to save money on these if you can fit in a grade school pair over an adult pair. Don't waste your time with the adult pair, specifically because the box is exactly the same. There is no major difference. The material is on the same level as the adult pair. So definitely something that you should take into consideration. I know that some ladies out there are fluctuating between men's and GS like myself. On this one, I would say if you can fit into that GS pair, definitely go for it. What's up, RX Fly Fishing? Good to see you in here. Patent leather is like the UNC to Chi Fearless. They won't crease very bad at all. I will say that, yeah. So this definitely is going to crease a little bit less in comparison to some other materials. It may take some time, but also it depends on what type of foot you've got. So again, somebody like me, my toes are pretty narrow and they don't really touch the top of that toe box. So if you are somebody who has a little bit of a wider foot and maybe you fill up that toe box region a little bit more, you're probably going to crease a little bit more, but it also depends on how you walk. I know that we all walk differently. So depending on how you walk in your sneakers, that also will depend on how much these crease. But again, I do recommend if you're in love with these, try and go after a second pair because I don't know when the next Bred is going to be dropping with Jordan. This is definitely a beautiful color scheme. I've been obsessed with these and I'm so happy that these did not get pushed back. So we've got a big day tomorrow. Let's see who else is jumping in here. 6.5 in GS is a size 5. Yes, so I'm a 7.5, which is equivalent to a women's size 9. So you would go down a full size and a half to equivalent that to a women's sizing, and as well as GS, the same thing. So for me, I'm a 7, which also is equivalent to an 8.5. So I fluctuate between a 9 and an 8.5, and that's why I'm able to fit into the GS style. So highly recommend going for the GS if this is something you're in love with. You hit on JD exclusive, but they were sold out. That's the most frustrating thing, is getting early access to be able to purchase a shoe, and by the time you get on, it's sold out. So really sorry about that, Ed J. I really hope that you're able to cop one tomorrow. I know that that can be frustrating, getting that early access, and when you get to the site or on the app, they're sold out. It's one of those things, it's like you've got to be right next to your phone as soon as you get that notification, and you got to jump on it. Your metallic gold are your go-to for the winter when you want. I love my metallic gold smoothie for life. I think that they are amazing. That's why I highly recommend these. I've loved the metallic gold, so this is definitely very fitting, but definitely just loving the fact that this is in the Bred colorway. How is the fit compared to the leather? Is it more snug because the patent doesn't provide as much give? I will say that these are definitely a little bit more snug. For those of you who are wondering, this is not like a tumbled leather, so you're not going to get as much give in the toe box. This is something I feel like that you're definitely going to need to break in a little bit more. It's definitely a bit of a tighter fit in the toe box region, so you're definitely going to feel it. It's not going to be as comfy and cozy as a malleable leather in the toe box region, so definitely expect that when you are wearing these. As I'm pushing on it, actually, it's pretty stiff on the inside of this shoe, so there is, you can see, like, this is my finger actually pressing on the toe box region, and there's not as much give on the shoe here. Oh man, Wicked Slim says 13. Yeah, those are going to be pretty limited. Hate to say it. I'm happy that I'm not a size 13. All right. We got a lot of people jumping in here. Thanks for tuning in on this late night with Shade, everybody. I appreciate all you late nighters out there. I'm glad that you're awake with me and I'm not the only one. What's up, Going Ghost? Took L's on Finish Line and JD on all FLX apps. You don't see the big deal with that shoe. I mean, this is a Bred, Going Ghost. People are going to go crazy for this. This is an OG colorway. And I'm obsessed with the patent. I get it. People want something else. But, you know, sometimes we got to take what Jordan gives us. And this is a little crumb that we've been given. So I'm happy to take this. Good luck to you, Chaotic Extreme 3. I hope you get one too. Need them tomorrow. You as well, RX. These are fire. So definitely, you know, I'm excited to wear these in a little bit. So I don't even mind if this starts to crease over time a bit. I definitely need to break this in. Again, this is a bit tougher as far as tumbled leather goes. This is something that, you know, your feet are going to need to really break in over time for it to kind of feel a little bit more malleable. You love the fearless Patent UNC to Chicago. Agree with you on that, RX Fly Fishing. Still can't believe Sneakers let me get a W on these. Congrats, the Golden Child, with the W on Sneakers. I mean, that's just, I mean, you got to take the W's you can get on the Sneakers app. I got to be real. It's very far and few that get them, but when we get them, you got to take it. Thank you so much, Ed J, for the $20 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support to the channel. It goes a long way. You need an 8, but you hit on the 7 youth. Yeah, that's going to be a little too small for the feet, unfortunately. But hey, at least you got one, Dark Supper. Can't hit on that. Again, thanks again, Ed J, for that donation. Really appreciate the love here. You'll gladly toast your breads. Appreciate that. Did you release your top 10 sneaker list of 2021 yet? Shawnery, so I'm actually doing it in categories. So I released my top 10 today for the Jordans, and then yesterday I released my top 10 for New Balance, and today we are actually going to be doing Yeezys. So for those of you who have not turned on your notifications, be sure to do that now. Give this video a thumbs up as well. For those of you who are in here, really appreciate the support to the channel. It lets me know that you enjoy this content. So definitely throw a thumbs up if you haven't already. Will be cool to see Roscoe and Seth in the morning. Yes. So for those of you who are talking about Seth and Roscoe and you're just tuning in, I will be live with Roscoe and Seth tomorrow morning, hoping to secure a second pair. I'm definitely going to wear these out. So I'm worried that I'm going to wear them out, unfortunately, and I need these to last a long time. So definitely highly recommend those of you to get a second pair, even if you've already secured one. Yeah, so we've got links as well for those of you who missed my 2 top 10 videos, one today on the Jordans and one yesterday on the New Balance. So be sure to go back, check those videos out. I'm now going to bring out actually the adult pair because I'd love to show you guys the adult sizing. So shout out to Fear No Soul for these grade schools. I also was getting a lot of people requesting for me to do an adult versus GS. So shout out to Apex for coming through and dropping off a pair of the adults so I could do this comparison. Really appreciate your guys' support and helping me get sneakers for my content for my YouTube page. This is the adult pair. So the only key difference that I've seen on this, honestly, is the size of the wings and the stitching on the family. Nothing else is different. The quality on these are exactly the same. Taking these babies to Disney. That's a great place to take these. So these are a 7.5, everyone. So for those of you wondering what size these are a 7.5. And the grade school sizing is equivalent to what would be a men's size 7. So these are just a half a size larger. Again, on my left, this is the grade school size and this is the adult size. You can even see actually that the keychain is exactly the same on these. Let me just measure these. Yeah, so the hang tag on these is exactly the same. You're not even getting a smaller attachment on there for the hang tag, which is nice. You're not getting gypped there. But again, this is the adult pair on my right hand side. This is the grade school pair. So I'm actually going to let you guys kind of look at this up close. So again, this is the grade school pair. Nothing different about the quality on the materials on these as far as it goes. The only thing that I've seen different is this wing size. So I'm going to show you the adult wing size so you can kind of see how much larger the wings are on the right hand side. It's actually very hard to notice that the grade school size is even that much smaller. So I don't really see that as anything that's major, but as far as the quality goes, you can see that they use the same exact materials. They did not cheap out on the GS this time around, which is quite nice. So happy to know that Jordan kept it the same with the grade school and the adults, because sometimes I get pretty bummed if I do get a grade school version and it's just not up to the same quality as the adult version of the shoe. So just for those of you who are wondering whether or not you should go for the adult pair versus the GS pair, I definitely think if you can fit into GS, go for GS over the adults. This is a beautiful shoe. Yes, I have to agree. Yes, it is beautifully designed. You got 4 W's on the cool grays. Would be happy 2 pairs of these. Rudy Acosta, look at you. You're real lucky over there. 4 pairs of the cool grays. I had to work my butt off just to get one of those. But so happy to have those in hand. Yeah, so as far as the toe box goes, you know, the toe box obviously is a little bit larger on this one. This, again, is the 7.5. This is the size 7. So let me just give you guys a quick little visual of that. There's nothing different on the toe boxes on these, as well as the laces are exactly the same. So you're not getting different laces either, which is nice. There's nothing majorly different on these. Again, the material is exactly the same. There's nothing visually that I can see that is different. Even the boxes are the same. So there you have it between the grade school and the adult pair. Let me actually just put these on a box here so you guys can kind of see this. We'll raise that up so you guys can know that this is the grade school pair, and then we'll have the adult pair. Actually, let's move that over here so you can see that while I'm talking about who will be releasing it tomorrow. So again, for those of you who are wondering where you can cop this, be sure to join my Live with Roscoe and Seth Fowler tomorrow. We'll definitely be updating everybody on where these will be dropping, but I'm going to give you kind of a rundown of where you can find it as of now. Again, this could change tomorrow morning as things tend to do that. Praying for a size 10. Good luck. Let's see the stitching for the family. Oh yes, I almost forgot to show everyone the stitching for the family. So let me show you on the adult pair the stitching. So this is the inside, and that is what the stitching looks like for the family. So pretty nice, high quality stitching. I love that slight detail on there. So again, this is the adult pair. So now I'm going to show you on the GS pair what that stitching looks like. So that's probably, actually, let me see. Yeah, the stitching is exactly the same width on the GS pair. So this is the GS pair again. Let me see if this is going to actually show it clear or not. Bring it back. There we go. So there's the family stitching on the GS pair. I think they did a great job with that. There we go. Finally, camera cleared up. So this is a GS pair. They did a great job on the stitching. It looks exactly like the adult pair. Nothing too out of the ordinary on this one, but that's what it looks like on the family stitching. Trying to cop these for your boy because he copped the off-white 2s for you. Wow, Marius Johnson, that's a good friend. Hit 3 pairs, none in your size yet, One Raider. Well, at least you hit 3 pairs. It's better than no pairs, I guess. Copped your size in the Sneakers past day. Congratulations, Red Hoods, on that one. Do you think these will crease bad because of the patent? I think that these are going to be a little bit more difficult to crease. Again, it depends on how you walk and what type of foot you've got. So these are a bit more stiff. This is not a malleable material like a tumbled leather, so just keep that in mind. But definitely something that I notice is I haven't actually creased these. So I've worn these a few times and you can see that I actually have no crease marks currently on there. And it's kind of nice that I haven't made a crease yet, but I can see these creasing over time for sure. They're dropping on Finish Line or JD? They're not dropping. Yes. So I'm going to start actually, now that everybody's kind of in here, we're going to start talking about where you can cop these tomorrow. So one of the biggest communications that was just passed around today is that Finish Line will not be releasing any pairs online. All pairs were allocated via exclusive access pickup. So do not try to go and get any of these pairs on Finish Line. They will not be dropping anything online. So just be aware of that. They also, somebody said they sent out a tweet. It has been passed around, that information, that Finish Line will not be getting any of these online for you to pick up. So if you were somebody who went for them already for exclusive access pickups, that is the only way that you're going to be able to cop a pair via Finish Line. So don't waste your time on Finish Line tomorrow. X that off your list if that was a place that you were hoping to cop, because they will not have those online tomorrow. What's up, Willie Steen? Are these same quality as the Jordan 1 Fear or the Jordan 1 Gold Toe? I would say, you know, if you had the metallic golds, these are exactly the same as far as that goes. You're honestly undecided, iRocket Vet. You better go for these. Promo code for the crease free protectors. Could you please share? Yes, I'm going to see if one of my mods can get that over to you. But yeah, we've got, oh yes, it's me at ShadeTV. That is my promo code at Culture King. So if you're looking to snag a pair of free crease protectors, be sure to use my code anytime you shop at Culture Kings, and you'll actually get a pair of free crease protectors. So definitely head on over to their site. They've got some of the best crease free protectors that I've used before. Wow, somebody's given 10 pairs away. How nice. Yeah, I would not sleep on these. Agree with you, RX Fly Fishing. What's up, Naruyu? Nice to have you in here. So again, for those of you just jumping in, do not waste your time tomorrow on Finish Line online. They will not have anything dropping online. It was only allocated to exclusive access pickups. Also, don't expect Foot Locker companies to drop many pairs. Almost all stock was allocated through in-app raffles, store pickup, and ship to me. So do not expect any of the Foot Locker companies. When I say Foot Locker companies, for those of you who are just jumping in, I'm talking about Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, East Bay. Kids Foot Locker will only be dropping grade school only. But again, don't expect them to have a huge stock that will be dropping. So as far as it goes, usually Undefeated does drop at 8 a.m. Do not expect them to drop at 8 a.m. tomorrow. They are actually going to be dropping at 11 a.m. So definitely mark that on your list of places to try and cop these. Again, Undefeated is not dropping at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Their usual time, they will be dropping at 11 a.m. So definitely make a note. I don't want you to get up too early thinking Undefeated is going to be the first place to drop. They are going to be dropping at 11 a.m. Again, this is Eastern time for those of you who are on the West Coast. Obviously, that's going to be earlier for you. But East Coast time, this will be dropping at 11 a.m. Yes, these are facts. Hit on the ship to me on the Beluga, so hopefully hit on these too. Well, Jesus Christ, looks like you got the luck on your hand. Be sure to rub some of that luck on all of us. Yeah, so the black patent on the heel looks shorter on the GS. Well, let's take a look at that, shall we, since we have it. So looks like you caught something maybe I didn't. The black patent leather looks shorter on the GS. Let's take a look here. I mean, obviously, just so you know, in comparison, these are two different sizes. So again, this is a 7.5 and this is a 7 youth. So this is about half a size larger. So you are going to notice that as far as sizing goes, because this is a larger shoe, it's going to have a little bit more material on it. But as far as material goes, there is nothing different. So definitely take that into consideration, that these are two different sizes and one is larger than the other shoe is. Let's see here. These are fresher. Yeah, these are pretty fresh. Hopefully Undefeated is dropping with bot protection. You never know, unfortunately. But definitely keep in mind that Undefeated, again, is not going to be releasing these at their usual time. They will be releasing these later at 11 a.m. So at 10 a.m., we are going to go through the site. So usual sites confirmed, highly probable. Most of these sites held raffles, but are most likely to drop a few pairs online. So one of the pairs I suspect will have actually the largest amount of stock is going to be Kith. So definitely keep Kith in mind. If that is a place that you like to shop, I would highly recommend it. They did do in a raffle actually already. So good luck to everybody who is going to be picking up their raffles at Kith, but definitely do expect a larger amount of stock to be released on Kith's website tomorrow. So that should be definitely a store that you go to. Nice Kicks was in-store raffle. Sneakers app, likely to be a timed draw for those of you who are wondering and are used to the draws on the Sneakers app. We do expect that to be a timed draw. Are the boxes the same? Yes, the boxes are exactly the same on these. So for those of you who are box snobs, don't expect to get a special box on the adult version. It is exactly the same as the GS. Glitter effect. There isn't really a glitter effect on these. There is a sheen effect, but there is no glitter that I can actually see on these right now. Yes, I could see these being similar to the after hours. Yes, run up those likes for everybody who's jumping in here. It does let me know that you love these lives that I do for you, and I hope that this helps anyone who's trying to go after any of the patent breads tomorrow. I hope that this is helpful and that you're able to cop a pair. You'll definitely have to leave me a message if you do cop a W, but again, I will be on live with Seth and Roscoe tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for that. It is sort of a glossy box. I mean, let me show you what the box looks like for those of you who are just joining. This is the box for the adult version. But there's nothing, you know, too crazy about this. And again, this is the same exact box as the GS. You're not getting anything different. But this is just coming with the black laces. There's nothing else, but I will double check for you to see if there is. Nope, nothing else in the adult box, just one set of laces. They're coming with these, and it is the black laces for those of you wondering. Have you seen this spring lineup for the Jordan brand? I have seen the spring lineup. Is the comfort the same as other Air Jordan 1s. So as far as comfort goes, I will say again, this is patent leather. So this is not going to be as malleable as other leathers that you've seen on any other Jordan high shoe. So it's definitely a bit stiffer. This is going to take some time to break in, but the comfort will differ on this. Should you keep the Tiffany? Yes, you should keep the Tiffany BOGO. I love my Tiffany BOGO. All right, so moving on to more places that will be dropping these tomorrow. So we ended with the Sneakers app, which is likely again to be a timed draw. Nordstrom's in New York did do an in-store raffle. So for those of you, you should have already received that in-store pickup for tomorrow. It could be likely that they do a drop online, but Nordstrom is a very, very difficult site to cop anything online. Concept raffled already, so it's highly unlikely that we're going to see much dropping on their site. Detail Lar, unlikely to drop men's pairs. Grade School was raffled off. YCMC was an in-store raffle. We may see some pairs dropping on Shoe Palace. Jimmy Jazz, no men's pairs. They only got grade school, preschool, and toddler only. So do keep that in mind if you are deciding to try and cop a pair at Jimmy Jazz. They did not get their adult pairs in. Snipes will be a first come, first serve queue. So for those of you going for Snipes, keep that in mind. Hibbett will have limited stock, but most were raffled off in their app. So definitely keep the low stock sites in mind versus the sites that will have more stock. And again, also keep in mind that some stores only got grade school, toddler, and preschool. And again, 11 a.m. will be undefeated, full family sizing. Oh, looks like actually Jimmy Jazz, we just got an update on Jimmy Jazz. Jimmy Jazz will have full family sizing. So let's see. Or actually, I may be getting my information wrong. Let me double check. Oh, yeah. So Jimmy Jazz will have full family sizing, but the larger sizes, the adult sizes, will be first come, first serve. So that is going to be a difficult one. So for those of you who are going for Jimmy Jazz, it will be a first come, first serve. That's a difficult one, let me tell you. Is an L. No, there's a lot of people with those pending charges, so that is not fully confirmed yet. Thanks, Chelsea. Good to see you in here. You won't be camping. You're scared of first come, first serve. Listen, I've done first come, first serves, and I've seen so many breakout fights happen. I don't do them anymore just because they're a bit dangerous. Depends on what shoe it is. This is going to be a very hot and heavy release. I do see fights breaking out. I do see people going crazy over these. I've already seen the camp outs at places online. So people are definitely going crazy over these already. But there are, again, stores that will be doing first come, first serve. So good luck to any of you who are going for that first come, first serve at any stores. I do wish that you stay safe because you just never know what happens at these first come, first serve situations. Yes. Yes, exactly, Wicked Slim. It's not worth it. It really, honestly, when I see fights break out at these first come, first serves, I honestly kind of just leave. I don't really stick around. So definitely your life is more important than sneakers are. So do keep that in mind if you are going to a first come, first serve situation. Do I think they have made too many pairs? I don't think so, Chelsea. I think these are, going to be pretty limited tomorrow and pretty difficult to cop for a lot of people. Yes, I could see first come, first serve being a war zone in 2011. But these are going to be a very well sought after shoe. Again, Jordan does not release many Bred colorways. So for those of you who are wondering why people are going so crazy for these, is because you could wait decades before seeing a red, black, and white Jordan sneaker. This is very unusual for us to get this. I'm just happy that we're getting this before next year. If you want a grade school and men's size at Finish Line, is it okay that you pick it up? Okay that you pick it up together? Kicks through me. You want a grade school and you have to go pick it up in store? Are you talking about going with somebody or having somebody pick it up? Because they will check your ID if you are doing in-store pickups. pick up both together. Oh, you won a grade school and a men's size at Finish Line. Did you win it at the same store from the same account? Because if that's the case and you want it at the store, you should be fine picking them up together. You just need to show your information to them. They'll ask you for your ID and they'll ask you for all the necessary things that show that you won both sizes. W. We got a lot of W's in here. He wore that colorway in the dunk contest too. Yes, this is true. But yes, you can pick up both. W on Foot Locker shipped to me is so clutch. Agreed with you. 2 pairs. Yeah, same store, same account. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just make sure you have all the information necessary to show them and have your identification, and you'll be able to get both. You're too nervous. Foot Locker still says pending. Check back soon. Shanice, I'm sending you good luck. I'm sending you that confirmation is going to come through. Again, people are asking about creases on this. You can get creases on this, but this is a patent material. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit harder to crease this, and it's not like a tumbled leather material. This is much more of a stiffer material. Again, if I put my hand in here, you can see that there's really very little movement happening here. It's extremely stiff. It needs to be broken in. What's up, Hugh? Thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, I'm going to do a recap one more time before I hop off here. For those of you who are going for the Patent Breads tomorrow, I went through the list of who will be dropping it, but just for a quick refresher before I hop off here, I'm going to go through it again. Finish Line, which is the big one, will not be releasing any pairs online. So anyone who's planning on trying to cop a pair of these tomorrow on Finish Line, you will not be able to cop anything because they will not be releasing them. It was allocated to exclusive access pickups only. So steer clear of that if you're just deciding to go online to try and cop a pair on that site. Don't expect Foot Locker companies, again, to drop many pairs. Almost all stock was allocated through the in-app raffle, store pickup, and ship to me only. So if you're hoping to snag a pair on there, just know that their stock may be a little bit more limited than usual. And when I talk about Foot Locker companies, that includes Foot Action Champs, East Bay, and Foot Locker Kids, which again will only be releasing grade school at the Foot Locker Kids. As far as Undefeated goes, so there is rumored to be less than 1,000 adult pairs for Shoe Palace, Nice Kicks, and Hibbett. So just for you to know the stock numbers on that, again, 1,000 adult pairs for those 3 places. So that is a very, very low stock number. So know that it's going to be very difficult, unfortunately, to get a pair at any of those stores. Champ still says selecting winners for men's size is interesting. Sometimes these apps also glitch a little bit, but you never know. It could come through. Supposedly 140K total worldwide, which actually is not that large of a stock number. That's very, very limited. Again, let's go through some more sites. So Undefeated, for those of you who are trying to cop on Undefeated, they will not be dropping at their usual time at 8 a.m. So expect that drop to happen at 11 a.m. if you are trying to get some pairs off of that site. But definitely, what's up, Tills Pops and Shayla? Good to have you all in here. You got charge ready from Foot Locker, so I know you got a W. Yes, if you got that charge, congrats, Alex, on that W. As far as other stores go, Nice Kicks was in-store raffle. Sneakers app again is likely to be a draw tomorrow, so do be prepared for that. Nordstrom's did an in-store only raffle, but they could likely drop a few pairs on their website, which will be really hard to cop. Concepts raffled, so highly unlikely that we'll see any online through their store. DTLR unlikely to drop men's pair. Grade school was raffled. YCMC in-store raffle. Shoe Palace is expected to drop a few pairs. Again, that is part of that 1,000 or less in combination with Snipes and Hibbett. So Snipes will be first come, first serve queue. And Hibbett, again, very limited stock. Most were raffled off in the app. And Jimmy Jazz will be releasing grade school, preschool, and toddlers. Do expect first come, first serve for the adult pairs. And Dover Street Market, usually at 11 a.m., but they did a raffle, so they are unlikely to drop as well. So it looks like NYC stores. Yes, we are live. Get Money all day. Good to have you in here. Let's put some good feels out there. I know people are saying L's on sneakers, but you never know. Yeah, so sneakers should be pretty tough, though. I know they did release a lot of pairs to a lot of people. A lot of people took W's already. So congrats on anybody who did take W's on that. Funko Pop music video. I'm going to have to check that out. That's really cool. I mean, I don't know, Jay. There's people that love doing first come, first serve. I'm not all about it when it gets too dangerous and hot and heavy out there. So I hope that everyone stays safe tomorrow if you are deciding to go to any of these stores for first come, first serve. I know a lot of people are actually camping outside right now as we speak, waiting to pick up a pair in store. But I definitely want all of you to be safe tomorrow if you are going for first come, first serve. It can get a little dangerous out there. And I really hope that, we don't have any altercations or any deaths tomorrow. Holy Spirit, activate. Yes, blessing you all with W's tomorrow. So I really, really hope that you guys all stay safe again. We are going to be doing a live with Roscoe as well as Seth Fowler tomorrow. So definitely check in on that if you guys want to go live with us. That's interesting, Vanessa. So some are not showing QR codes for in-store pickup. I don't know why that is. I am not going to be doing in-store pickup tomorrow. I am only going to be going online. So if you guys are interested in any of that intel, be sure to do that. Yeah, so unfortunately the apps can be a bit buggy. So for those of you who are having issues with the apps, it's because it's a very hype release. There's a lot of people that are on them, and so they tend to bug out. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't even check if you've gotten a W or not. Kia, appreciate it. Excited to see you in there. So again, thank you so much, everybody who tuned in. I wish you all good luck tomorrow. It's almost 1 a.m. I got to hit the hay and get well rested for tomorrow's live. But again, be sure to tune in to watch me, Seth Fowler, and Roscoe. We are going to be giving you guys any more tips that you may need to be successful tomorrow. If you jumped in here, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't done that already. It lets me know that I should continue to do these lives for you and hopefully give you as much information needed to be successful on this drop tomorrow. But good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to both of my lives today. I really appreciate all your support, and I wish all of you successful W's tomorrow on these patent breads. All right, everyone. Until next time, I will catch you on the next live or the next video. We'll talk to you all later.